What's up, guys? So this video is about my favorite blogs. So I'm gonna try and decide which one is actually my favorite. I'm obviously gonna only talk about my blogs because if I don't self-promote, no one's gonna promote me. So shameless self-promotion here, just so you're aware. But and also because I can more easily, I suppose, talk about it, obviously because I can tell you the reasons why I enjoyed that particular one over other ones, kind of thing. The one I'm doing at the moment is kind of, I've had the characters like just as ideas for a long time, and making the plotline is proving to be a bit difficult. Whereas there's other ones like the first couple that I did where it was really simple and I knew exactly what was going to happen, because there were backstories to, or side stories that I was working on within doing some scripts on my computer. So I was actually doing scripts at the time and went, this would be a cool idea for a backstory, or a side story kind of thing. Put it onto Tumblr as a short story, which means that that could eventually become its own short film, which I'm hoping will happen one day. I really want to put them on this channel. I want to get a couple of really talented actors, a small crew together and kind of make those happen. I think they'd be really cool. But my favourite one out of all the ones I've done so far would probably be the first one. Obviously they're all kind of different, but that first one was where I was really able to just kind of I take my own, make, I know what I'm trying to say, and it's just not coming out. Make the story that I had my own. The script that it was based upon was a short film that I directed, and it was not written originally by me, and through unfortunate circumstances that I wish I could change, but for obvious reasons cannot, that it kind of passed to me. So I will give you this story. Might extend the video a bit, but I'll give you this story. So it was back in 2013, so 4 years ago. That makes me feel old. It was just after I had graduated, and one of my friends and I had decided that we would make a film together, and they had a short film script that they'd been working on, and they said, "Hey, do you want to have a look at this?" I was like, "Yeah, that sounds cool." I looked at it, I was like, "Yeah, this is great. This is perfect. Like, I'm just open to anything at the moment." And so we decided to go and do some auditions. Now, the teacher that we had both had for our film class at TAFE also ran a drama group on Friday afternoons. So we basically had, we knew who it was that was running it. We were able to ask them, "Hey, would it be cool if we came up?" And and they were like, "Yep, that's cool. Just let me know when you're coming up so I can prepare them." And so we did. And the first week that I went up, my friend didn't. And because at the time I was trying to location scout, and I was trying to finalize the script, and I was trying to, do all these production side things, it completely slipped my mind to mention that the script wasn't mine. I wasn't taking credit for the script, but it had just slipped my mind. Anyway, the next week when we went up there, obviously, because from a film point of view, the director is the one that gets to say that the film is theirs. So it would then, once I finished the film, it was my film, but the script belonged to my friend. So whether that was a miscommunication on my part, or they misunderstood what was being said, or I don't know, but my friend thought that I was taking credit for their script, because when the kids were being called to quiet down, get themselves organised, the teacher said, so we can get in, he said something along the lines of, we're going to get ready to audition for Aiden's film. Which, you know, from a film directorial point of view, was correct, but obviously the way they heard it wasn't correct, and it wasn't what I was trying to do, and that caused a rift in the friendship, and they just didn't want anything to do with me anymore. Apparently this was the last straw or some such, and they ended up saying, look, just, you can have the film, I don't want anything to do with it. And so, again, this could just be a mistake in communication, but I've taken the film. I directed it, I edited it, I showed them the finished product, they were all really happy with it. It was really good. And then I kept working on, okay, well, if that was like an origin story for that character, where can I take it? And so I took the basic idea of it, some of the names, changed a few around, and started writing a proper storyline, going more in depth to Gwen's character. So I'd been doing this for a while. I've been doing that story for a while, and so being able to finally publish that in a way of part of her backstory was kind of cool. Obviously, in the main line of the story, it takes a lot longer to find out what happened to her than just that little short story. That short story is more or less the chronological of what happened back then, than the how they find out about all those little things. But yeah, so that's the story of how I ended up with the characters of Gwen, and originally in the original script, the character who helps her along as a ghost. In case you've read that story and still don't know what's going on between the title and the name, she becomes a ghost at the end. So between the old script and the new story, Dan was originally the name of the guy who helped her through it. Obviously, since then, to try and make it my own, I've changed the name of that character, and I thought it'd be a cool little Easter egg for like a grand total of 3 people, if that was the name of that character. So that character, the name is still there, but it's a completely different character, which is kind of cool. So that's the backstory to that one. I wasn't expecting to make a video this long, but I did. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what your favourite kinds of stories are. I would love to know what your favourite kinds of stories are. Maybe I have one just like that, and I will do that one next if you request it. Obviously, make sure you've read all my other stories first, so you know which ones I haven't done, or what kinds of stories I haven't done. And if you have any ideas for stories, please let me know, and I will see what I can do. I'll give you a shout out on it or something. I'll tag you in it or something. I don't know. But yeah. And as always, obviously, please hit the subscribe button as I make videos every day. Obviously, I've caught up from yesterday and today, and this one's just getting me ahead because, as I've said in the past 2 videos, I have to do some study, and so getting these out of the way frees me up to be able to do that a bit more effectively. So yeah. Anyway, guys, until next time, keep raising hell.